Technology has always been part of the human evolution. Starting back into 12,000 BC, people started growing their first fruit, the fig. Slowly, they would start to grow other foods like wheat, lentils, peas, rice, oats, corn, and many more. The technology that they use for farming is plows. A plow is a farm machine used to turn over soil and pulled by animals. As years pass, they have improved this tool by adding iron tips. Still to this day, it is used.
就能直接规划好航线，下次作业时直接调用数据就可以了。设置好喷洒参数和作业模式，上传到纸保无人机以后，就能开始自动作业。操作简单，而且效率很高。我们一天能完成4-5。
Technology is already growing bigger in our society as it fulfills the most complicated to simple tasks. In food, it can be seen as a simple tool to cooking, like the gas stoves, toasters, microwaves, and etc. In farming, technology has taken over with the high-tech abilities to analyze, treat, and collect information from the crops. These agricultural drones are growing in the farming business. These drones can cover over 444 acres of farming land, can help show high precision images of the crops that can help determine stress and growth levels. And farmers can use this data to integrate into smart systems in pesticide management. Going back to 1994 was when the first GMO was approved to be released, and it was a tomato. A GMO is any organism whose genetic material has been altered using genetic engineering techniques. As years have passed, we can see that our grocery stores are being filled with more GMO produce. Farmers are being forced to genetically modified seeds. A company called Monsanto are a big industry when it comes to GMO seeds and making pesticides for crops. Recently, the company has been accused that their weed killer, called Roundup, is causing people to get cancer.
Jury in San Francisco found biochemical giant Monsanto liable for former school groundskeeper Dwayne Johnson's cancer. Johnson says constant use of the household product Roundup led to his diagnosis of terminal non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Doctors have given him just months to live. The jury awarding $289 million in damages.
In growing food, there's also agricultural satellites that have similar purpose as a drone. They are used for analyzing the fields, problems that can take up to 16 days to collect the data.
So a satellite receiver is basically a little computer that gets signals from satellites all around the world. Having that information, they can tell you exactly where you are.
Once a farmer knows where a plant is placed, then he or she can come back to that same spot and apply the water and the fertilizer that the plant needs to grow. And then later in the season, the farmer can also come back to the same exact spot and to harvest the food.
And these satellite receivers are so good that they let farmers know exactly where they are planting crops.
Like the drones, other technology that is involved with food is 3D printers that are creating food. It has been mostly used to design desserts, but now it could be used to actually create food like pizza.
3D print food, and now we're deploying that same tech here on Earth to 3D print pizza for everyone here.
The only question that people ask us is how 3D printed food is different from handmade food. And it is no different. It's a robot that's making the food.